Hi, I'm Vinny, and this is Wednesday Wisdom. This is a weekly show where we take time out of our busy schedules to reach out to people who might be really depressed, really stressed out, or just stuck in a rut and need extra motivation. Now, before we go any further, I want to give you guys an opportunity to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified so you never miss another episode of Wednesday Wisdom as well as other additional HVMA content. Now, my motivation for this week, my words of wisdom that I'll bestow upon you is simple. The fondest memories are made when gathered around the table. And you see, with Thanksgiving taking place tomorrow, at the time you're listening to this, I feel this is an important message to get across, especially since there's a lot of people who are worried about getting together with family because of COVID and because of the fact that we are in a society that spends more time on phones and tablets than interacting with the people around us. Now, don't get me wrong. I am definitely one of those people. I'm not talking down to you. I'm talking to you. Mostly because I'm antisocial, because I have zero tolerance for rudeness and stupidity. And also, when I get home, I still have a lot of work to do. And usually when my family gets home from their respective jobs, we usually like to unwind by ourselves. Doesn't mean we don't love each other. It just means we have our own ways of decompressing and we don't take it personally. But we always make sure that on Thanksgiving, we all sit together here at the dining room table and have Thanksgiving dinner. We ignore the phones unless it's important, like a family member or a major emergency from like work or something, because my dad's a GM at a hotel, so he's always on call. I'm a social media manager, obviously, so there might be times where I get a message from somebody regarding something important. My mom and my brother are both, my mom's the academic dean at a private school. My brother's a substitute teacher, so they're not really getting calls, but my dad and I are always on call. So, unless it's important, we pick up the phone. But if it's not, then we ignore it. We're not playing games or anything like that. And we all sit together and act like a family before waking up tomorrow and going back to the old routine. And during this time, we tell stories and reminisce and have a good time. In fact, one of the things we love to do as a family, and this is mostly me, my brother, and my dad, my mom's not included in this, is we like to place bets on whether or not my mom is going to burn the dinner rolls. Because there was a good solid 11-year streak, maybe longer, where every single year the rolls would get burned. She would cook the turkey to perfection. The stuffing would be great. The pumpkin pie, phenomenal. The yams, phenomenal. All the usual traditional Thanksgiving meals would be cooked to perfection, but she would always, always, always burn the dinner rolls. Every year without fail, my mother messed up the dinner rolls. It got to the point where my dad, because we're Italian, would want me to give the papal blessing, or however it's done. And yes, I did take that from the Rocky movies when Rocky would go, hey, yo, father, will you? I'm about to go have this fight, and I was hoping you could maybe throw down a blessing so that way if I get hurt, if I get hit, it ain't gonna hurt too bad. And he's like, hey, however he said the rest of it. And he goes, yo, gee, father, thanks, I appreciate it. That thing. So I would do that every year when my mom would cook the dinner rolls. And the reason the rolls would get burned is because my mother would cook the turkey and then cook the rolls. And she forgets the oven has been on the whole time. So you can't time it the way you normally time it if you're just putting rolls in by themselves. Because you preheat the oven, you put something in. The oven hasn't shut off. So she doesn't realize that. She thinks, oh, I'm leaving them in here for a solid 10 minutes, not knowing that in 3 minutes, those rolls are going to be burnt to a crisp. So it's just hilarious. So I actually have to bless the rolls before she puts them in the oven in the hopes they will be edible come dinner time. Now, thankfully, over the last couple of years, she has been able to successfully cook the rolls. So we haven't had this issue. In fact, my mother got so pissed off at us placing bets on the rolls. She now puts more attention to the rolls than everything else. Don't get me wrong, everything else still comes out perfectly, but when it comes to the rolls, she don't look at anybody, she don't talk to anybody, she's not answering any questions. Her eyes are fixated on that oven because she is making sure those rolls don't get burnt. If she don't cook nothing else great, the rolls are going to come out right. It's like a mission on Thanksgiving. She's like, don't look at me, don't talk to me, I don't care what's going on, I got to look at these rolls. Now, then, of course, after that, we watch a few football games. Actually, my dad has this trick. As you saw the camera panning around, you'll notice the chair next to me is positioned perfectly to where you can go into the family room. My father sits there all the time, and he'll position his chair so that way he's not, like, he'll still be looking at the family, but every now and then he can turn his head and look at the screen and watch the game. Which, of course, my mother compromised with that because my dad is a football fan. He loves his football. He watches every football game. Now, on a personal level, he's a Giants fan, but it's not just the Giants he has to watch. It's every football game. You know, every football game my father has to watch, especially on Thanksgiving. So if we happen to be having dinner while the Thanksgiving game is on, sometimes we are, sometimes we're not. Sometimes we finish dinner before the game, sometimes we have dinner after the game. But if we're having dinner during the game, he'll sit in that chair and every now and then kind of look over and just get an eye of what's going on. And obviously, if a big major play is happening, he's going to be fixated on that screen. And, you know, at this point, we're all used to it, you know. After a while, there's certain family tics or traits that your family members have that after a certain point, you just accept that that's how they are. It's what they do. And at first, it kind of annoys you, it kind of pisses you off, but eventually you just realize, that's Dad. He's got to have his football. So we accept it now, and it's pretty cool, you know. And then sometimes afterwards we'll play cards, you know. We'll play like Texas Hold'em or poker or something like that, and we play a couple card games. And then also we'll even have a board game to keep the family fun going because we're a family that loves to play board games. I mentioned board games in the Be Productive video. I mentioned how, you know, if you have board games, you can, you know, use those when you're stuck in the house and you've watched everything on the internet or done everything else. So occasionally we'll play board games, and it's just something where as a family we all get together. We make that, hey, it's our family time. But on occasion, we have had other family members and friends come over as well to enjoy the festivities. Like usually if somebody is a friend that we consider family, like we have next door neighbors that we've known for 20 years, they'll come over occasionally for Thanksgiving, you know. They don't always come over, but sometimes they do. And when they do, we invite them over and, you know, have a good time and all that. And sometimes we've had friends flying from other states that were coming over to enjoy Thanksgiving with us. And we've had, you know, family members like grandparents, aunts, uncles, stuff like that. Sometimes we go visit them. You know, it's something we do. And we enjoy the festivities. In fact, you know, one fond memory I'm definitely going to share with you guys right now. This was a few years ago, back when my grandma was still alive. She passed in 2013. When she was alive, one time my dad had a coworker coming over to the house for Thanksgiving. And my mom lectured us for 20 minutes about behaving ourselves and not making inappropriate jokes. She wanted us to be sweet little angels, despite the fact that we were definitely not sweet little angels. My brother and I, angels, no. Trust me. If my brother and I make it to heaven and we got the wings and the halo on, people are going to be laughing hysterically because we were not sweet little angels. I mean, we're good people, but we're no angels. But anyway, especially since I'm a comedian, my mother was like, nothing is funny today. Nothing. Okay? Okay? Gotcha. So, anyway, dinner is served. The coworker shows up. My brother and I barely say 2 words the whole night. We're just sitting there eating. I said nothing the whole night. I'm just eating. I don't look at anybody. I don't talk to anybody. I just eat. Because I know if I start talking, I'm going to say something sarcastic and inappropriate. It just comes out. It just shoots out of me. So I'm just like, I'm eating, not saying nothing, not looking at nobody, not talking to nobody, none of that. Just eating. Then finally, my grandma, who's sitting next to the coworker, and didn't get the lecture that my mother had given us, proceeds to start telling jokes. Now, my grandma has always been someone to tell funny jokes, and I tend to think I get my sense of humor from her. And she also has a tendency to make some jokes that are like the ocean, a little blue, which, for those of you who don't know, that's a comedy term for blue, vulgar, like, inappropriate jokes. Like, jokes I couldn't tell on this HVMA video that I'm making. Kind of that example. She starts telling all these inappropriate jokes, and they are so inappropriate, so over the top, but they're funny as oh my God, I am laughing hysterically. Now, everyone is, the coworker is laughing hysterically. My father is laughing hysterically. My brother and I, we're laughing hysterically. The only person not laughing, my mom, aka her daughter. This is my grandma on my mother's side of the family. And the whole time, my mother is staring daggers at my grandmother. She's burning a hole through her head. She has this evil stare on her eyes like she wants to kill her own mom. She's just staring and glaring at her and just looking at her. And she's got that thing where parents do where they clench their teeth, but you can still hear what they're saying. She's like, stop telling those jokes now. Like, she's just glaring at her. And the only reason my mother is staring daggers at her own mother is because she can't legally pick one up to stab her. Because if she could have, she would have at that time. And that's just a few of the fond memories I have sitting around the table. And I encourage you guys this year, don't worry about COVID so much. Okay? Put away the technology for one night and share some fond memories around the table. And if you don't have any to share, use this year's Thanksgiving to create some. Because if this virus has taught us anything, it's that tomorrow isn't promised. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will wrap up Wednesday Wisdom for this week. I thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified so you never miss another episode of Wednesday Wisdom as well as other additional HVMA content. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Check back soon for a new episode. And until then, stay social.